And welcome back to another episode of Casey Campbell's Videocast. Of course, I'm Casey Campbell from Great Lakes Post, and joining me right now is IndyCar Series driver Zach Veach, driver of the Gamebridge Honda for Andretti Autosport. Zach, how are you hanging in there?
Yeah, I'm doing well, as best as I can. Just trying to get ready to go back racing here in June, hopefully. What about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good, hanging in there myself as well. Well, let's just get into it. Get the big announcement yesterday. IndyCar announced that they're going to be at Texas Motor Speedway June 6th for the Genzies 300. It's similar to a one-day show like NASCAR announced a week ago, but it's got to be exciting to know that you're going to be back going again.
Yeah, we're definitely very excited just to be able to get back behind the wheel. I mean, the last time we've all driven a real race car was about a week before St. Petersburg at Sebring. So it's been a bit of a wait, but, luckily we've done it for the right reasons. But it's going to be weird. Unfortunately, we're not going to have any fans at Texas Motor Speedway just for safety. So that's going to be an adjustment. We're going to take the green flag with empty stands. So it's going to feel a lot like a practice day that actually matters.
The thing is, back in the day, a lot of races really didn't have a lot of people there. So it kind of goes back to those youth days of, I think, F-1600 races.
Yeah, of course. Exactly.
The F4 Championship Series. It's gonna be like going back to those. But I was reading yesterday, and kind of similar to what NASCAR did with spreading out the entire infield. IndyCar has less cars than NASCAR, and Texas Motor Speedway has a giant infield. So everyone's going to be everywhere. It's going to be
we're going to have our own little islands.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, the only positive thing is the restrooms are going to be a little less busy, so we shouldn't have to be waiting on those or anything. But I'm definitely sad because the fans have been such a cool experience of being an IndyCar driver. It's just seeing how many people are walking through the paddock and looking at the cars from behind the garages. So it's going to be sad not seeing that, but we're going to do the best we can to put on a good show for them on TV.
Yeah. The thing is, there's also, and besides fans, there's going to be a lot less crew members there too. Lot less personnel. The thing is, you're going to try to, how tough is it to kind of I got to stay away from everybody?
The thing is, once we get in our own crews, we're all going to be together. I mean, the 26, the 27 crews, we're all going to be tightly packed into a trailer together. So we're going to try to do our best not to do things. We'll have masks and try to keep our distance. But at the end of the day, someone's going to be belting me in. It's going to be tight spaces. So we're going to do the best that we can, but, it's at the end of the day, we're still doing our jobs. So we'll see. I think everyone's been healthy on our side, especially at the team, which has been great. And once we get to the racetrack, we'll practice the best we can. We'll have masks, hand sanitizer all the time. And once I'm in the race car, I have my own protective little bubble around me with the aero screen now. So I think it'll be fine. We're not worried about that at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be kind of like what maybe watch NASCAR, see what they do.
Yeah.
But the concern of going to the racetrack, I mean, it's going to be similar to be what I kind of felt like with NASCAR, with the mask, the temperature checks, and all that. The thing is, going in there, and do you feel scared to go back?
Not at all. I mean, I think the thing that worries us most is we're going to one of the fastest ovals all year with a few guys that have never driven an IndyCar on an oval yet. And for us, a lot of us haven't done an oval test since Gateway. So, we get 2 hours to practice before the race. So, everyone's just going to have to settle in and get used to running, which is great. IndyCar, they're making us basically race the car that we qualify with. So luckily that's going to force everyone to just be working on the race cars. So that's going to honestly put us in a better place than a normal race weekend, because usually you spend the entire first practice session just trying to get the race car dialed into a qualifying setup. So I think we'll see as soon as practice starts, everyone's going to go out in groups and try to just get used to race running so we can all get back in the habit of running close quarters together. And then once we get to green flag, it should be fine. But as far as safety walking into the track for our own health, I don't think anyone's that worried about it, because we're going to take the measures that are necessary to stay safe. And at that point, it's like trusting the race car to save your life. If you do the right things, you should be fine at the end of the day. And we're just going to make sure that we're smart with the contact that we have with each other.
Have you interacted with any of your, have you done any like fans, like like Zoom calls or something like that? What ways has IndyCar interacted with its fans during this tough time? Because I've seen like other leagues kind of do it.
Yeah, we've done a lot of Instagram live videos and Instagram takeovers just to kind of show what our daily routine is around our homes. We've done a lot of digital autographs, which has been cool. People sending in, tweeting photos that they would like signed that they took at a racetrack. So we've done as much as we can to, keep things like that involved and still have some interaction, although digitally. And then the iRacing thing was great too. I think we kept a lot of people entertained with that. So, I'm glad that we have something to do because, that allowed us to be somewhat engaged and normal per se. But I am ready to get back to a racetrack with real people signing real autographs and, just, seeing real smiles, not through a glass.
um, what have you done to keep yourself busy besides the iRacing and stuff? Have you like
Yeah,
any hobbies or anything?
just a lot of training at home, a lot of iRacing, a lot of video games, and we're still building our camper van. So, my girlfriend and I, we've just been working out of our garage. So, luckily, that's been keeping us busy for 2 or 3 hours a day. iRacing, probably 2 hours a day, training for 2 hours a day. So, once you add all that up, yeah, you only have a couple more hours you got to kind of survive before you get to go to sleep and do it all over again. So, we're just trying to count the days by as quickly as we can for June 6th.
Any Netflix, any Hulu, any Tiger King
Oh,
or anything like
all
that?
of it. Yeah, we've watched Tiger King.
Well,
Once
okay, what is your take on Tiger King? Because I've been asking, because I personally think the show's terrible, but that's just me.
so see, the funny thing is, I had a lot of friends and drivers from different countries, like Wiccans and some guys from England, and they were telling me, "Hey, you got to watch the show. It's crazy." And I started watching it, and then I was like, "Oh man, this is Southern Ohio. This is like where I grew up." Like you could see someone like a mile away having a tiger farm, just because that's Midwest Southern kind of America. It's not as shocking. And then I got all my friends that were calling me, and they're just blown away. And I'm like, I totally see that. Like I could see someone having a tiger farm. But then once you like got inside and you saw like how weird it was, yeah, that was different. But I do think Carol Baskin killed her husband, though. So I will say
Yeah,
that.
I can't like, yeah. So like this, yeah, in Southern Ohio, my best friend works in TV in Zanesville. So,
Okay, yeah.
so he was telling me about it. It's like, yeah, why are you watching this? It's like, oh, it's the scenes in Zanesville. Okay, so
Yeah, fair enough. I think everyone has said it's been their hometown some way or another. But, it's just, that's the thing I loved about it is, it was genuine. Nothing about that was scripted. That was funny.
yeah. Being from Ohio, what is that? What's that been like, and what's it like growing up there? What was it like growing up there?
It's pretty normal, I think, compared to anywhere else in the Midwest. We luckily we had hills compared to Indiana. Indy's way too flat. But I was lucky enough to grow up in the country, which I loved because I lived in the country and moved to kind of the city here in Zionsville. And I'm so thankful for that because I had the freedom to kind of do whatever I wanted when I was a kid. I'd always be out in the woods or riding a dirt bike or something or helping the farmers around. So I got this real sense of appreciation for the outdoors. And now that I live in Zionsville, I spend a lot more time seeking the outdoors. So I go climbing quite a bit or hiking. And I think we'll probably be here, another year or so, but my goal is to end up moving out west. I'd love to live in Colorado, or Utah. Just a place out there kind of fits my outdoor lifestyle a little better than Indiana. But it's so great to be here, to be around all the Indy teams and of course Pit Fit training. So I'm definitely torn. You know, for racing and being competitive, this is the best place I can be. For recreation and things like that, though, it's a little slim on the pickings.
Yeah. All right, Zach. Thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you guys back on the track. And you never know, you might have some friends from the stock car world join you. So
Yeah, that would be fantastic. You know, more the merrier at that point. Put on a show for the people that are watching. But yeah, I'm just excited to get back to work in my Gainbridge car. I've been looking at a lot of pictures from the COTA test and the Sebring test, and just I've been missing it so much. So I'm ready to get back to work, and I'm ready to see fans at the track. But we'll wait a little longer for that.
sounds good, man. All right, we'll talk to you soon, man, and we'll look forward to it. Stay safe, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Casey. Have a good one, man.